question from many parents telling that why my child requires memory skills now at this age. What is wrong with her or his memory? He is able to replicate everything what has been taught in the school, and she is able to write everything what she studies at home. Everything looks to be fine. So my question was that, is memory limited only to the scope of the academics? Are we talking, are we giving importance only for the academic perspective when we are taking memory into consideration? Is it because somebody is giving us a marks? Is it because we are getting gauged by the marks? That's the reason why we are talking about memory. Other than that, memory is not required. Friends, introducing myself, I'm Uma Rajesh. I'm your memory coach and NLP master coach. I do counseling for students, for parents, for the elders regarding many issues they are facing in terms of the brain, in terms of the academics, in terms of the stress levels, dyslexia, anxiety, and so on. I've been conducting various NLP workshops and memory skills, both online and classroom trainings. Friends, if you've not subscribed to my channel, I request you guys to please go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that we'll get loads and loads of information, the beautiful information on our magnificent brain. Yes, friends, moving ahead. Whatever we are talking about, the politics, let it be economy, let it be the world-related issues, let it be our past, present, future. Everything is stored, and everything what we are speaking is what is there in our brain. It's there stored in our mind, and the way it has stored is the way we are speaking out. If I'm giving two incidents, if I'm giving one incident and if I'm giving it to two people, the way they perceive it is unique. The way they describe it is also unique. The reason is each one's memory, each one's storage of the memory is unique. Before we discuss on why actually we require memory skills, what are its need and necessity, let's discuss what are these memory skills by the way. Let's take an example of a movie. When we started watching the movie, there is no one who compelled us that yes, you go ahead and you watch the movie, you concentrate, you have to practice. Nothing of that sort. It's only for our entertainment or for a time pass that we started watching the movie. Isn't it? Yes, we sat and we watched the movie, and though if I give you the name of a movie, though if we have watched it maybe a month ago or a year ago or few decades ago, there are still images, some images which are clear enough in our mind and they are running in front of our mental screen, having the clear pictures in it and having the clarity of who the actor is and who is the actress and what are the sounds and what are the music and what are the locations it was in, the movie was in, isn't it? Yes, friends, moving ahead. Look, there was nothing called concentration in this movie, right? But then we got interested in that movie somewhere our emotions got associated with the emotions what the movie is playing. I'm meaning to say, when an actor is cracking a joke, when he is sad, we also felt those feelings within us. Isn't it? It means that the feelings of what is there in the movie got catched to what we have in our muscles, in our brain. So it easily bypassed the conscious mind and it just got stored in our subconscious mind. Friends, I just want to tell you this information, a little bit of this information about our subconscious brain, that anything which we are recalling in terms of the images or in the movie format, everything is stored in our subconscious brain, and it's a very magnificent and very big brain, and we'll be discussing that in our future slides and in our future videos. For that, I request you guys to please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you've not done that already. Yes, when we said yes, it was stored in the subconscious mind, and then it bypassed the conscious and it went straight ahead inside the subconscious mind. And what it was stored, it was nothing. It was just nothing but something which was running in front of us, a movie which was running in front of us. So thereby when we got associated with the movie through our emotions, through the feelings, it attracted to the colors, we got an interest to watch that movie. Obviously, when we have the interest, the concentration was there. So concentration and interest are directly proportional. Friends, if you just look around, I said we would have watched a movie a month ago, a year ago, or decades ago. But we never pressurize ourselves to rewatch that movie, or just go back and think about that and think about that and dig deeper inside our brains to think what happened in that movie. But still we are able to recall. It means that we have saved our time and energy for recalling that information. So one thing I can say is that when we have sensed any information through the five brain senses, meaning to say our visuals, what we observe, our auditory, what we hear from our eyes, and then our kinesthesia, which is nothing but the feelings, the emotions that we have, which are stored inside our muscles, and the taste, the touch, and the smell. Everything will be stored in our mind permanently forever. So if I give you an opportunity where I will show you something, any information, any concept, any data which we can store in our mind using these brain sensors, just think over, is it possible to store it permanently or not? Yes, friends, it is possible to store any such kind of information using our brain sensors, using some tools and techniques for it. Stay tuned for this. And when we were discussing about the advantages of these brain skills, one we saw concentration is 100% and we had interest in that, and time and effort was saved. And just look around, anything of our intelligence, it will be measured through the task, the deed and the need, or the task we are doing, and kind of the information or the amount of the information we are putting out from our brain, right? So let's take for example the hot topic like corona or the IPL cricket match. Just observe, based on the level of the information, based on the quality of the information that we have in our brain, and based on what is that we are replicating it back to the world, is what is our intelligence measured above. Or take any activity, for example, how distinguishedly we are working on that is what will be measured above our intelligence. So when we have clarity in the information, in the content what we are storing, our intelligence level rises up. So now I would like to take intelligence also as one of the benefits that we get from our memory skills. I just said about clarity. What do I mean by that? See, when I talked about a movie or our childhood memories or our school information, right, the days we passed in our school or being with the friends, look, there was the content or the scene or the entire information was organized. It is just like me going to a library and asking for one 10th standard audition mass book. It's so easy going inside the library and asking for a book because all the books are organized there, right? So it's the same way when you look for one movie, give the name of the movie or give the name of that actor, the information or the entire movie is got organized in your mind. So we have a clarity. So when we have the clarity, where is the room for confusion? So one thing, the confusion is eradicated and the clarity is 100%. And please take these are also the advantages of the memory skills. And friends, many of us have that misconception that memory is only for academics. No. It is that the more we start working with our brain using the new unique techniques, the new illogical way of remembering, the mind gets stronger and stronger and stronger. The more stronger the brain becomes, we will never get into the age-old problems like Alzheimer's or dementia, forgetfulness, and so on. And friends, why do we say there are kids who are slow readers, or dyslexic students, or ADHD students? Because somewhere the information which was passed to them over their years, they are not able to interpret through their images. That's one of the main reasons as to why they are facing this problem. Friends, if we see any information, you take about the states of our country, or you talk about the chemical equations, or you talk about the periodic table, anything, if I give you in terms of the running movie format, having clarity in the images with the proper sounds associated with them, is it not possible to remember? Yes, then where is a chance of we tagging our kids as dyslexic kids or slow readers. Yes, do we want any other advantages or any more benefits than this? We are saving a lot of our effort and time. We are having 100% concentration in what we are working. We are confident to ourselves 100%, and we are showing the world that yes, we are confident. Our intelligence is raised up. We have complete clarity. There is no confusions because everything is organized in our memory. Yes friends, these are the advantages or the benefits that we are seeing when we utilize the memory skills in the order, in one logic, using some tools and techniques. Friends, I request you to please look around for the further workshops that I'll be conducting. I will be posting it in the YouTube channels and in the Facebook, LinkedIn and so on. And stay tuned, and if you have any questions and queries, always my numbers are there in the scroll. You can always call me, and you can visit my website for future coming events. Thank you. Stay safe.